I love fresh squeezed orange juice, pulp and all. I love it. Last week, I had some. I had a thing I needed to do. I just want to say that I really appreciate Glenn and my wife Sue and our friend Aaliyah helping out on day one. Is when I began the digging, and it was on high speed. And little did I know that when you have something growing in the ground here, especially in New Mexico, the ground becomes like rock. It's really hard. You got to break through caliche, and caliche is very, very tough around the southern parts of the states. And if it's wet, it becomes like mud. I mean, like clay. It's actually like clay, but then when it hardens like pavement. And so trying to break through this thing through caliche, it is a task because you're digging through maybe a foot, maybe 2 feet to get to sand. And it was that's what was happening. It was difficult. It was hard. The shovel wasn't penetrating through. Um, I have a breaking bar that I was using to pick through it, and it just took some time. Now, on August 1st of 2023, I had surgery on a rotator cuff. So doing any of the work, a lot of the work was really difficult, and it just breaks my heart when I have to ask for help. I mean, I don't mind helping people out, which is really awesome. But for me to ask somebody else, it just takes a lot of pride of me. But I knew I had to get that done. One of our friends wanted this tree and we wanted to move it. So here was the task. We had to dig it up after 3 years of having it in the ground. We decided we're going to just go ahead and dig it up and take it to her place. And it was tough. It was not an easy day. It took Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we were off because of the strong winds that came. So we just wrapped it up. And Glenn and I had a hard time pulling this out with his truck. And I think it was because the hole was deep and it was like trying to bang against the thing. So, and it was already late. So we couldn't record anymore. It got cold and became really late. So I just wrapped it up with a tarp as best as I can. And we just left everything there. Come the following day, it was just me, and I just said, "Well, I got to pull it out." You know, time is getting short. I'm looking at the weather. It's not. It doesn't seem like it's getting any better. We still have some warm days, but not um, like what we're used to. And I mean, we're used to warm weather, but it was getting cold over here, and so I had to pull it out. So I did. I pulled it out. The second part was having to get it onto the flatbed. And that's where my wife came in. She helped me out. And then we actually had it on there. We delivered it to the second location where we already dug the hole up. But then we had to dig more around it because we realized the ball was a little bit bigger than the hole we had dug before. And so that was another task, was taking it off the flatbed and trying to get it into there. And that will see you'll see that how the light changes from day to night, and that was it. We couldn't see anything else anymore. We continued to work on it, and we finally got it into the ground and kind of covered it up a little bit. The next day, I went out there and completed filling up around it and watered it around it so the dirt can get in there and there wouldn't be no air bubbles in the ground. Once that was done, we came back over here, and the next day, I covered up that big, gigantic hole that we had out there. And I realized, well, we wanted to move the maple tree. And so I dug it back out. I mean, put the dirt back in, and then I dug a little bit out. And my wife and I dug a little bit deeper, and we dug out the other maple tree and replaced it. I didn't have no video on that, but you can see the the results on that. You know what we moved from there. And at the very end, you'll see that I say, "Well, now I have a hole here. What am I going to put in there?" So I have no idea what we're going to put in there. I have just blank right now. I'm just happy that we got that bigger tree out and put our smaller maple tree in. And that's it. But I hope you enjoy the video. It's not the best. I'm still learning a lot of things on it, how to do that. I still want to learn how to put, different types of music besides the ones that they recommend here. But I need to figure that out. But enjoy. Thank you so much for always watching our videos. Please subscribe and like our videos. It just means so much to us. We're not great at this, but we're learning. That's always something that we're doing. We're always learning. And if you want to get onto our other line, our other videos, which is on the Riptide Spice House, you can find that too. And we're getting ready to put more videos on there. We only have 2 on how to make the Riptide Spice drink, spice beer, and also how to marinate a brisket, great for Super Bowl, with using our marinade. So anyway, thank you guys, and thank you so much for always watching us. Well, good morning. We're going to be moving this tree. I'm going to be digging around this. This is an old mulberry. It's still young, so we're going to move it to one of our friends' house, relocating it from here to another place. But let's do it. Good morning, guys. So I called in one of my friends. He's going to be coming in a few minutes, and he's going to give me a hand. Unfortunately, I had a rotator cuff surgery on August 1st, and it's been holding me back doing a lot of things. But I had to call reinforcements. He's on his way, and we'll get things done. See you in a bit. Well, we're making headway. Are we? This is my buddy Glenn. We're tackling this this hole's getting a little deeper. Hey Glenn, what do you think about New Mexico dirt?
Oh, it's hard. Yeah, life is hard and the dirt is harder.
What kind of dirt is that?
Caliche, or Satan's dirt. I think it's getting easier soon.
That's what he said.
Soon we'll have this thing licked.
That's what we said 2 hours ago.
Yep. I might have been a little overconfident at the beginning until I put the shovel to the dirt, and then I knew we were in for, this is like mining. Chip away, dig the dirt out. Chip away, dig the dirt out. If there was gold under here, I'd be digging a lot faster maybe.
There's my buddy Glenn. We're almost making headway. Wow, we are
with
making
the
headway.
Satan dirt.
So we're underneath it now.
I think we're finally getting to the gold, and I think we're gonna have success. I think there was a rainbow that's shown down on this tree, and there's got to be a pot of gold down here.
Got to. Wow.
As hard as we're working,
There better be a pot of gold.
yes, a pot of gold under this rainbow.
There's a lot of caliche. Getting there.
Slowly but surely.
Good morning. So here we are. We're gonna take today off. We're pretty sore, but we got this much, and it's supposed to be super windy today, and so we're gonna move it for maybe Saturday. Hopefully it'll be a better day, but we got this. It's wrapped up. It's a big ball, and getting ready to pull it up. The only problem is just trying to pull it up. We're trying to figure out ramps for it, lifts for it, and it's just so heavy. So I think what I'm gonna have to do, and I'll do it later, is I'll probably make this side into a slope so we can actually drag it out either that side or this side. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know. Maybe I can get a hold of one of my friends who has a front loader, and maybe we can pull it up that way. But there it is. We're slowly getting into it. Okay, good morning. So today's our third day trying to take the stump out, or not the stump but the tree out of the hole. My buddy's not here. Yesterday was really windy, so we couldn't even touch it, and so it's just me today, and I'm gonna try to take the stump out, or the tree out, using the come along and the truck and whatever can, whatever I can use. So here we go. All right, well that did some heaving and not to slide it onto the flatbed. So that's another thing I got to do. All right, here we go. Now we're at our second location. We're actually transplanting the little tree, which is a beast. And that's where it's gonna go. So I came out this morning and I didn't get my camera because it was kind of windy this morning and it's starting to pick up some more. So I pretty much buried everything back up. But that little hole that I'm digging right there, we're getting ready to transplant another tree and put it there. So this one's not going to be so difficult. We're just transplanting the tree here. There's a little tree right there. You can see the stakes. Let's see if I can zoom in. There you go. So we're just going to transplant that maple tree and put it right there. And there's our finished product. And now, what are we going to do with this big hole? What can we put in there?